Hey guys, welcome to PCube, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today we're going back to one of our favorite bands, which we don't do any reactions of this band in this channel, and we don't have any. This is our first time. The band is called, I'm sure you never heard of it, Led Zeppelin.
A brand new band.
I think you can, especially in this on this channel. Yeah, you hear it for the first time. So do you want to say what the name of the
So this
song
actually,
is?
I mean, we try to get a break from Led Zeppelin, but you guys don't let us because again, this is a request from Willie, one of our supporters. Buy me a coffee. So thank you, Willie. I mean, we love to do that. We just try to spread them out as much as possible, but we don't get that opportunity that much. I think our Led Zeppelin was like a week ago that we posted it. Hopefully by the time we post this video, it's going to be like more of a break between those two. So first of all, thank you, Billy, for your support and for your song request. This is Led Zeppelin, Over the Hills and Far Away. So this is the official audio that he sent us, so that's what we're gonna do and listen to. I mean, I don't think we need to talk any more about it. I feel like I can just put the link for our playlist just in case you guys want to go check it out. I think it already has like 8 or 9 songs. That's gonna be our next one as our biggest playlist so far on this channel. But as long as you guys are not sick of it, we are not, so we can just keep doing them. Here we go. We can start listening to it now.
Hey lady, got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much, so much.
Let's just wait here. I was not expecting that, I don't know, acoustic guitar to be like the main character so far, and then it just had a different tone compared to the other songs that we listened to.
As they started, I was like, oh, okay. I'm hearing a completely new sound from Led Zeppelin, and I wasn't expecting that. But I was thinking that why wasn't I expecting? Because every time we listen to Led Zeppelin, we just see completely different style, color, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, of course that this is so unexpected and so different than their other songs, because every time we get surprised by a new thing from this band. And but I have to say, another surprise for me was that I was thinking, if I would hear separately the singing part, I could never imagine that the instrumental parts that we were listening was from the same song. You know, I couldn't I would it never would come to my mind as like a, I don't know, a person who arranges the songs or makes the songs, that okay, yeah, let's put this melody on this arrangement and on this kind of instrument.
Yeah, I was also surprised by his voice, because if you remember, most of the song that we listened to, first of all, it was so crazy from the beginning, and then it's like so many like electric guitars, a lot of drums, and then his voice is also usually like super high. I think I'm remembering most of the time like the most recent songs I've listened to. So like hearing him just with a guitar and like hearing that warm part of his voice more like just like a normal tone, it's surprising, and it feels so intimate, but at the same time a little unsettling because I was not expecting that. So just hearing that like along with the guitar was very, very interesting and very, very beautiful. So here we go.
So much.
Okay, now
Many times I've gazed along the open road.
Okay, wait. The moment I said that, they just moved me. So I was like, oh,
I was like, okay, now comes the Led Zeppelin that we know. Yeah.
I was like, okay, 2 seconds after we, if we had waited like 2 seconds, we didn't need to make all those comments. But anyway, okay, so that was, I guess that was the intro. So we can go back. Okay, now we know what to expect. So let's go a little back and listen for that. I guess there was just one moment that it all shifted.
Well, the thing that was catching my attention so much and I found it so cool was that before, like, I don't know, like last 30 seconds that you paused, it was the most of the time was the rhythm that was repeating like that like that. It was repeating the whole time, was starting at the upbeat and like da 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 like that. The whole time it was repeating and it was an upbeat, but because you were hearing it the whole time, it was feeling like it was feeling weird. Like I was feeling that you are on a car and you just pump the brake like every 2 seconds and with the full force so that you're like this.
Yeah.
And
I know
but
what you
it
mean.
because it was the whole time like that, you got used to it and you were like, okay, yeah, but that's the whole environment that they built. But then in the last 30 seconds they changed it and they the repeating rhythm was starting this time at the downbeat and the in the right time. And that was so interesting that felt weird, you know. It was like I was thinking, oh, as I was doing this, I was like, it's completely normal and they're doing the downbeat that is usual and, you know, not upbeat or like weird. but because they built this whole environment, and suddenly the completely normal beat and the downbeat and thing became weird because you were used to this kind of thing. And it's in the music it happens a lot, and you can also see it in the difference between the classical era, I mean in the classical music, classical era of harmonies in the classical era, and now the contemporary music. Because for example in the past, the consonants harmonies was the environment, and when you hear a dissonance, it's like unusual, and it builds tension, and it's like, oh, okay, it's something weird and something, exactly something unusual and odd. But in the contemporary music, some of the pieces are built based on the like dissonance harmonies and dissonance intervals, so that if the composer puts like one or two consonants and completely like normal chords or like intervals, it sounds like, oh, it's completely out of it's completely odd and weird and out of context. And the consonants and soft intervals and harmonies become the dissonance in this because of the environment that they built. And in this case is also like that they built this environment based on upbeat, so that when they turn to downbeat, it was like, oh, okay, it feels like so odd and unusual, but it's a complete normal downbeat, and it's nothing weird about it.
So interesting. Yeah. All right, here we go to the last section of the song. Oh my God, I was gonna say that because I thought they were gonna fade it out with that electric guitar part. And I think, I don't know, it just happened that most of the songs that we recently used, like watched and reacted to here, like in the past few days, they all use that fading away. And I gotta be honest, I'm not a big fan of that. I need like a cadence at the end. So I was thinking, oh, I need to hear that, like getting from like, I don't know, it's not in C major, but like I need to hear this at the end of one song. And then it actually delivered this time, because it went back to the acoustic guitar, and then it just like ended with a nice cadence. And I felt like that I don't get the feel of closure if they don't do that. And they do it a lot. Like, I don't know, it was a coincidence that in the past, I guess 5 songs I've listened to, it was like that. But I like that also that they went back to the beginning section. So I think it was very cohesive from that like standpoint of like just structure wise. It just went back to that kind of like, I guess, folk-ish, very simple acoustic guitar compared to that crazy like big middle section that we heard. So I kind of like the structure as well.
And another thing that I wanted to say about this repetitive pattern that I talked about was that it was like kind of a two part like pattern, like ta 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 ra ra ti ra 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 ta 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 ra ra ti ra ra ra, like that, and then with ta at the end. That's not, that doesn't matter. But the thing was that you couldn't say that it starts from here, or from the second part, from the first part or the second part, because the first part was like the ending of the last part and also the beginning of the next part. So you can either hear it or sing it like ta 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 ra ra ti ra 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 ra, or you can sing it ti ra 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 ta 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 ra ra,
Yeah,
like
I know
that.
what
You
you
know,
mean. Yeah.
it was like the ending of the last part and also beginning of the next part. So it's I don't know, in my ear was also funny and interesting to hear that from this pattern.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's just, I don't know, there is something about their structure most of the time, I wouldn't say all the time, that um, since there is no, I don't think we had a chorus, I might be wrong, but in most of them, the traditional structure does not exist. And same, I guess, with the goes with the instrumental. So I guess from wherever you listen to, it makes sense. You know what I mean? There might not, there's like, it feels like you just get into a loop of like sounds and like instruments that then it makes sense to wherever. It doesn't, compared to, for example, the Steely Dan that we just listened to, that had like a very strict structure, like from the verse 1 chorus, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do another verse and then chorus, and then we have like an instrumental break, and then we're going to do this. So the structure, and then intro, outro, so it just makes sense to listen to it fully. So it's just mostly like a sonata form that really reminds me of that, as opposed to this, which is kind of like a, like if I kind of want to find like a form in classical music, it's kind of like a fantasy, which is like kind of like very free form. So whatever the composer feels like, we just put a section and then we just mark it, and then we just go to the next one. So I kind of like, it's very free spirited, the structure, and I think you can really feel it in their topics. In this song as well, it's all about like free spirit, but in general, also in their arrangements, it's kind of like very not that strict. Like that's what I was gonna say with all that terminology, which is very interesting, because then you can really feel like, I don't know, there's like a character to all their songs and all the sound of the band, which is very interesting. And I guess you can't really like find that much. It's like, I guess, unique bands that have that, they can find that sound for themselves. Yeah, so that was the end of another journey in the rabbit hole of Led Zeppelin, that I think is actually truly one of the rabbit holes that we went in, and we're not getting out. I don't think anytime soon, if you guys keep requesting them, but anytime we do that, we really enjoy it. So we hope you guys enjoy them as well. Thank you again, Billy, for suggesting this beautiful song, and we hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to drop your comments below. If you want to support us more, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!
Bye.